Hey guys, so I'm finally gonna give in and read The Last Guardians. I've been kind of putting this off because if you've been watching my videos, you know that I don't want this run to end. It's the first series I've actually collected from beginning to end myself, and I'm almost 20 comics in, and I'm loving the story and the art, and now they're gonna go spin off into this Infinity Countdown, Adam Warlock stuff, and I'm excited for it, but I just want it to come back to the Guardians because I love the Guardians, and that's partially to do with the movies. That I wouldn't know nothing about these if it wasn't for the movies. So I got to give credit to the Guardians of the Galaxy movies for even piquing my interest in the Guardians. But that being said, I'm about to review issue 150 of the all new Guardians Infinity Quest. This one's titled The Return of Adam Warlock, and the next one has Adam Warlock in it. So I'm curious what's going to go on here. I'm assuming there's going to be a big fight, and then maybe he awakens from that huge Infinity Stone that they found or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll dive into her and let you know what I think of her. So I just finished reading her, and this really feels like it's two different stories kind of crammed in one, which I get they put Adam Warlock in here to try and get the Adam Warlock story out there so people will buy it, but it didn't really end. So like it's almost like they're going off on missions still, but like I don't know. They got to go save. Basically, they got to go to this planet to stop the gardener and stop all the Groots, which has been an ongoing story. And that's kind of where it ends with them heading off to this planet with Nova. And yeah, the other part of the story is like basically the birth of Adam Warlock. He's in the Soul Stone or somewhere talking to Gamora, and he's like, "I'll be back," because Gamora's telling him like, "You're the warden of this place. Why can't you let me out of here?" And he's like, "I'll be back," and he punches this hole through like this case, almost kind of like what you see at the end of Guardians Volume 2. He just punches his hand out of it, and he gets out, and he's like, "You," and then I believe it goes to Kang the Conqueror, and he's like, "We have much to discuss," and then it ends. So this one's probably gonna pick up with Kang the Conqueror or something, but anyway, that's not what I'm reviewing. So this comic cost me, I think, what was it, $7 or $8 because it's got the cool cover. It's it feels thick, but I got through it fairly quick. The art's still awesome. The story is good. It's just it like I said, it just feels like the Adam Warlock story was kind of pushed into this comic. I don't think it needed it, but it is what it is. I like the art. And you may be wondering why Adam Warlock looks so different in these comics. And basically it opens and it's like all these different Adam Warlocks talking to each other kinda. So it's like we've lived many lives. So he every time the Infinity Stones come into place, Adam Warlock must be created to stop it. Like it's just kind of something that happens, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really know the whole story, but I really like this image here. Like it has Hulk, Iron Man, the Guardians, and I believe Cable just kind of all floating in the water dead. I really like that image. I don't know why. But there's a part in this the Raptors go undercover as the Nova Corps, or they were anyway, and then they go to attack the Nova Corps, and Rocket's already on it and kills them all basically. But while that's going on, the actual Raptor ships decide to attack the Nova Corps. And they're out there attacking, and Rocket's out there shooting all these ships down. He's like, "I love this," and he has like the Nova helmet on. He has the Nova powers. He's trying to shoot through the mothership. Can't hurt it. And then it goes to Ant-Man and like the captain of the Nova Corps, I guess. And they're talking like, "We can see the ship. It has shields, but if we can see it, that means it's not like the one shield it doesn't have is a shield against light." So they're like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" And Ant-Man's like, "I'm gonna go subatomic." And they shoot this beam of light at the ship, and when they shoot the beam of light, Ant-Man goes subatomic and basically rides the light. And as soon as it hits the ship, he just turns big and then gets in a little scrap. And then when he's like about to lose, he hits that button on his gloves, kind of like the movies. And when he hits that, He grows huge, and this might be my favorite thing I've seen yet in this comic. It's Ant-Man basically just takes out this mothership by turning Giant Man. And it's Rocket saving him, and he's like, well, I don't want to make a big deal of it, but I blew up the Raptor mothership and rescued you in the process. And Ant-Man's like, oh, thank you. It's just the stupid comedy in the Guardians I love. But, yeah, they basically, Drax doesn't want to fight anymore because he kills another person by accident, and he's a pacifist now. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. So Star-Lord takes him back, and he's like, all right, I got a spot for you where no one knows about, and no one's going to go to it. And he drops him off at that huge Infinity Stone that's on that planet. And Drax is like all good because he's finally in a place by himself, doesn't have to kill anyone or nothing. And then the whole next couple pages is just different groups of bad guys, like Ultrons, the Chitauri. I don't even know what they are. Maybe the Skrull. That girl looks like the girl that was working for not Grandmaster, the Collector. Anyway, there's all these different factions now know where the Infinity Stone is. So all of them are going to be going to Drax. He's trying not to kill anyone. He's going to wind up having to kill a whole bunch of people. And that's just going to make for an interesting story. But there's this part where the Gamora, that's the part of her that's stuck in the Soul Stone, is talking to Adam Warlock. And she's like, you need to help me out of here. And he's like, I can't. And she's like, you're the warden of this place. Like, this is your world. And he's like, well, I don't have the stone, I can't do nothing. And then she says something, and he's like, I'll be back. And he just kind of disappears in the wind. And then that's whenever he punches through the capsule at the end there and emerges. And then I believe that's Kang the Conqueror. I don't really know Kang the Conqueror well, and like I've never really read any comics about him or seen any cartoons or nothing when I was younger, so I know nothing about Kang the Conqueror. If you guys know, let me know. I'll find out reading the comics, but just let me know what I'm in for with this guy. In that last image, it showed when Adam Warlock emerged, it had like Silver Surfer's surfboard. It had Captain America's shield, Iron Man's first suit. Like, he had a bunch of crazy stuff that you'd think like the Collector or someone would have. But overall, I give this comic thumbs up. The art was awesome. Story's awesome. The only thing I didn't like about this is just how it's like two stories jammed in one. I wish they spent more time on the Guardians in the whole comic, because it is a Guardians comic, and they just released an Adam Warlock comic like they did now. But that being said, they got to kind of advertise it a bit to get people to want to buy it. So I get what they're doing. I just not really a fan of it. But anyway, overall, I love the story. I want to see more of the story. And before I go, I found these two when I was up in the city. I Am Groot 1 and 2. So I'm going to read those and review them. And I have, 2 and 3 is what I got here. I have number 1 coming to me at my local comic shop. But I can't get my hands on 4 and 5. So I'll review the first 3 of those, kind of with my Guardians reviews. But other than that, if you know of any other tie-ins with this, I'm debating on starting to collect Thanos now, because I love this cosmic stuff. But yeah, if you know of any other tie-ins with this, I would like to get my hands on the annual, but I can't find that anywhere. But if you know anything, any other titles of this, let me know and just comment it down in the comment section. I'll try and get my hands on it and review it for you guys. But yeah, the next one will be Infinity Countdown Adam Warlock. I don't know if I'm going to read that right now. I just got some stuff to do, but I wanted to get this one out of the way, and I'm hoping that it comes back to 151, because there's still that story with all the little evil Groots. Unless that picks up in this, which I don't think it will, I want the Guardians to come back. I want the same writers to come back. I don't know about the artists. I mean, no problem with the artists, but switch it up a little bit. I don't care. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Take her easy.